Hi everyone, welcome back to the Ministry of Guitar. I'm Utkarsh. Today is going to be a new episode of Guitar Myths, I made a couple of these previously on high output pickup, boutique pickups, Rich Light versus Ebony. This is an even more important video because a lot of us are often unhappy with the sound of our pickups, so we immediately jump to changing it. There are a few things you can do before you do that. You can change your pickups. I have swapped out pickups as well, but there are some things to consider. So, as opportunity struck, I was shooting my Mark Holcomb signature PRS the other day for the collection video with my wife. And when I heard the guitar play, even when I played it and then I heard it later, and this had always been on the back of my mind, it always struck me that even though this guitar was supposed to be a high output pickup, especially on the bridge, it never quite had that chunk. And relative volumes, because I played a lot of guitars, maybe this was the first time I noticed it. I noticed that the relative volume of this guitar was much lower compared to other pickups. I was like, what's going on? So the first thing, of course, and this is going to be an interesting lesson, and there's nothing wrong with the guitar, by the way. It's 100% good, but this is the lesson, and this is the myth, and this is what we need to learn over here. And then I'm going to show you how to rectify it. So the first thing I checked, obviously, was I took a multimeter, checked the resistance of the pickups. They were in line with the factory, so about 8 for the neck and about, I think, 13 for the bridge. So no issue there. So the pickups are working fine. No loose connections either. When you check the pickups with the cable using the end of the guitar cable, you can check that and it's all good. And you don't need me to tell you how to do it. Plenty of videos on YouTube by experts. So then I was like, what's wrong? And then I was looking at the guitar and I noticed, whoa, the pickups are actually really low. Like really, really low. Oops, and that's just the sound of the cable. So I was like, okay, that doesn't look right. So I went to the PRS website and I checked. And PRS specification usually is on the bass side, the pickup should be about 330 seconds of an inch, which is very small, which is not that much. And on the treble side, there should be about 5/64 of an inch. And then I had a look at this guitar using this very simple tool over here. You can get it with anything. And I was like, okay, forget 5/64, forget 10/50/64. This is like 15/64 of an inch. The pickups are super low. And by the way you check this is you fret the last fret, 24th fret in this case. You take this and you check. And basically, without going into each of the measurements, both the pickups are way too low, which can be a good thing. It can be a good thing. You can depress the pickups all the way to the as low as possible on strats, get a very starved, very woody sound if that's what you're going for. In this particular case, that is not what I'm going for with this guitar. So I do want to fix it. I want to see what do the Alpha Omega pickups really sound like. So what I'm going to really do is I'm going to make use of just a very simple tool. I am very scared of doing anything difficult or messing up these very rare and valuable guitars that I have. But this is actually very simple. All you need is a screwdriver, and you're just gonna touch this screw and this screw. Right? Even a novice like me can do it. There's nothing magical about it. Turning the screwdriver helps raise the pickup, and you can raise and lower it. And you can use this tool to measure how high the pickup is. You measure the distance between the strings and the pickup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a baseline sound so you can get the sense of the tones of the guitar before I do the pickup adjustment. Then I'm going to do the pickup adjustment to PRS factory specs to pickup height, and see how different the sound is. And it may sound, and in my experience, I've done this on other guitars, you don't know how good a pickup is or what you were missing out on. So before you ever go and say, oh, these pickups are not hot enough for me, these pickups are too hot for me, just go and check the pickup heights, and that'll really help you. Okay, let's get some bass sounds. Neck pickup. I'm just going to play the usual stuff I play because I'll remember it so you can compare it. Bridge. 5. Let's not go through all of them. Let's just do the bridge humbucker in hit a distorted, genty kind of a tone. There we go. You can see it doesn't quite have that chuk chuk. I don't know to explain it. You don't have that feel. And I'm pretty sure it's to do with the pickup height. Okay, so I'm gonna take my trusty screwdriver, take this trusty tool. I'm gonna adjust it to PRS factory height, and we'll be back in an instant because this is edited. I had paused the recording, but I thought maybe I'm not gonna pause the recording. I'm just gonna show you how simple it is. So I actually just adjusted it a little bit. I'm just putting this in here. Sorry, no close-up. This is just a single camera setup. I'm just rotating it clockwise, and that's raising the pickup. I'm on the bass pickup on the bass side. Okay, it looks pretty high up now. All I have to do now is check this. It should be 3/64. It's currently, it's too tall still. So the pickup needs to be higher still. Okay, it's gone up a fair bit anymore. That shows you how low this was to begin with. I don't know what the previous owner of this guitar did to this guitar. I don't know what he was trying. But anyways. Okay, we are getting there. 1, 2, 3. Need better eyesight as well. We are roughly at 4/64, just a little bit more. Okay. This is not quite like a truss rod adjustment. Truss rod adjustments, you do very small turns. Here, you can be a little bit more, you can have more turns with your screwdriver. Okay, we got it. So this is 6/64 or 3/30 seconds over here. Okay, I'm going to do it for the rest. You don't need to watch me. And I'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. I have adjusted this to essentially 3/30 seconds on the bass side of an inch and 5/64 on the treble side, as per the PRS website. I couldn't resist. Before I switched on the camera, I fancied a chug, and my god, this has made such a difference. So I'm going to play the same parts again. You hear it for yourself, really. That was the neck, bridge. And yes, the chugs. There's that satisfying palm muting sound. And there you go. So it wasn't a problem with the pickups. It was not that the Alpha and Omega are particularly anything. It was just the wrong pickup height. And now you can see the pickups are much taller in there as they per PRS factory specs. I'm assuming this is the PRS factory. These are the Holcomb specs. I don't know if the Holcomb has any different, but PRS just has one size fit all for all their guitars. So I just went with that. And it made an immense difference. So next time you don't like the sound of your pickups, check the pickup height. I may be an engineer, but I'm the world's worst engineer. So if I can do it, you can do it definitely. And all you need is a scale and a screw, and you might save yourself a lot of money and a lot of hassle. All right, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Take care.